Hello, everyone. Welcome to Market Simulation Call for Independent 2020 release. My name is Anshuman Vaidya. I'm your Market Simulation Coordinator, and today is December 7, 2020. Can someone please confirm if they can hear me?
We can hear you.
Thank you. Calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience, allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meeting. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO webpage for a limited time following the meeting. The recordings and any related transcription should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. We'll go through the following agenda today. We'll talk about the map stage and stage availability. We'll talk about the different market simulation initiatives and their timelines. We'll talk about the initiatives separately, and then we'll talk about OMS enhancements and ADS Phase 3, any updates on those features, and then we'll talk about next steps. You can always find map stage availability at portalmap.kaiser.com. We have upcoming map stage maintenance for OS's UI API, which will have a closure on between 12.8 to 12.9. There will be a brief interruption for CMRI, UI, and API on 14th of December. And we have a BOP UI upgrade listed on 18th of December. Any questions on the availability? Okay, moving on.
Yes. Hi, this is Tony from Power Settlement.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I just wanted, so OASIS API closure 12.8 through 12.9, is that a full closure?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we have the following projects remaining for independent 2020 releases. We did perform structured scenarios for intertide deviation settlements on 12.1 and 12.2. The new market simulation settlements calendar is now available, which lists 12.2 as a date which will be settled. There are no other changes on the trade timelines and simulation date. Any questions on these timelines? All right.
Hi, this is Chris Van Bacter with SDE. Can you guys give us a sense of how they think this thing is going?
Right, yes. So intertide, let me start with this particular project. I'm assuming you're asking for intertide deviation settlements project, right, Chris? Okay. So for intertide deviation settlements, we have testing timeline between December 1 to December 18. We did perform structured scenario on December 1 and December 2. We did identify one of the issue as a known issue for ITS, and we are still trying to debug that issue and get to root cause of what happened for that and how we can resolve it. And we might change dates, but we are not sure yet. So we'll have a more decisive answer for you by Thursday's meeting.
I change dates to mean change the release date and continue simming, or just change your structured scenario date?
We might have to change both, but I don't want to speculate a date as of now.
Okay. All right, we'll look for that Thursday meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so structured scenario document for this project is available here. Does anybody have any more questions for intertide deviation settlement project?
Yes, I do. Hi, Ashman, this is Chen Yu. So when you mentioned change dates, is that means when the OATI issue resolved. When it's resolved and it's possible that we able to re-execute that specific scenario, and also maybe the December 18th, depend on, how quickly you can resolve the issue, right? December 18th might be also changed.
That is correct, and we are doing this in abundance of caution that we want to give a quality product out, and if they're seeing any issue, we want to resolve it, get to the root cause, fix it, and we want to build confidence around this project. So that's why we'll allow market participants to, if there's an issue that we cannot salvage, then we'll allow market participants to do the structured scenarios again. But we don't have much information as of now. We'll have more information by Thursday.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate the transparency. Thanks.
Any more questions for this project? Okay. Moving on, symmetrical wheeling. The testing timeline is between November 17 to December 18. The business requirement specification document is available here, and unstructured scenario document is also available in the link below. If I may ask, if anybody has any questions regarding this project of symmetrical wheeling, any thoughts, any concerns regarding that project? Okay, moving on. Commitment costs and default energy bid enhancements. The testing timeline is between July 27th to December 18th, and December 4th is when the new cyber rules in market will go live for market simulation. The training document is available at the following link, and the cyber business rules release notes are available at the link below. I would like to mention here, after doing some testing, a few of the defects have been identified for this particular project, and I have listed them in upcoming slides in the known issues. And I will have my SME give a more detailed explanation on those issues. Any questions for this project? Okay. Next project, Energy Imbalance Market Enhancements 2020. Testing timeline between December 15 to December 29 for CMRI only. BOP and BSAP applications are available for doing the testing. The unstructured scenario document is available at the following link. Any questions for this project? Okay, moving on. So if you see in the known issues list, issue number 5, 6, 7 relates to the defects we found for CCW project, and they're listed here. Mostly they're all cyber issues. And do we have Wendell on the line?
Hi, this is Wendell. I am available.
Hi, Wendell. Could you give a more explanation on these 3 defects?
Sure. So for item 5 that you have listed there, that has to do with the default startup cost adjustment submissions, wherein it doesn't properly set the origin, which in turn, if there's no origin on the bid, then it doesn't become part of the bid when it goes to the clean bid. So it's essentially just non-existent at this time. So that's one variance that we're working with Siemens on to get a delivery. And then for the 41658, that is for the energy curve adjustment, which it does properly set the threshold or the ex ante, but it's not being capped if it is the threshold. So that's a known issue. And then for real time, the big issue is number 7, where there's multiple rows associated with the daily details tab, when you're using the UI to submit any adjustments. If it's the first time an adjustment is submitted, then it'll likely go through. But if there's any edits to that, then you'll start to see multiple rows on the UI. And if it's a copy from the UI, it thinks it's trying to update more than one, and it'll revert the changes. So we have 2 of those defects that should be fixed in our next patch, which we will get this week. I will have to schedule some downtime for cyber, because when we get this patch going into Market Sim, we're going to have our security team do a checkout before we can open it up externally again. But I don't expect the outage to be very long, and we'll take advantage of a maintenance window. So with that, that's all I have now for CC Debbie, if there's any questions. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the update, Wendell. Also, I would like to point out that we were planning to put the issue number 2, the fix for it, in production by 12/1, but and that was a tentative date, so we couldn't put the fix in production by that date. But it's deployed in stage as of yesterday, and we are still trying to see when we can put it in production. So I don't have a fixed date as of now. Any more questions on these known issues listed here? All right, moving on. No changes here. This is just a reminder that the new OMS enhancements, they are going live in production on 11th of January. And it comes with some system interface changes that are listed over here. They also go live on 11th of January. Any questions regarding the OMS enhancements? Okay, moving on. For ADS Phase 3, as we discussed in the last meeting, we will not be activating the new features on 16th of December as it was discussed earlier. But we still want to tell market participants to move to the new API version, API V8, for the new ADS, so that we can test that those 2 things, activating of new features and the new ADS going live, they are 2 separate things and they don't govern each other's going live date. So we are still hoping everybody will go live with the new ADS by 12/16. We will have the old Delphi client till 1st of February, and that's when it gets decommissioned. We still have the ISO-assisted cutover line, and the number is listed on this slide. Please feel free to call in if you're having any issues in moving to V8 API of ADS client. Any more questions regarding this ADS Phase 3 activation of new features?
Hi, Ashman. This is Ray calling from PG&E. I have a question. I know the customer service team at Kaiso is working on a Bronto message to kind of announce the delay of the new features being activated. Do you have an ETA on when that message will be sent out to the market participants?
We are hoping to send it out by end of the day today, and if I have Prince on the line, maybe he can give a better update than me. Prince, are you on the line? Okay, so I don't think I have Prince right now, so we were hoping to get that message out by today, and that's what we are hoping for.
Okay, thank you, Ashman.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions regarding this ADS Phase 3?
Hey, Ashman, this is Chanyu. Yes, one question is that when do we expect a new date to be announced?
That's a good question. I think the dates are still in discussions, and I wouldn't be able to give you a better date as of now. We'll hopefully by next meeting we might have more information on which date we'll propose for activation of new feature.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Okay, moving on. That's all I had for today. Next meeting is on Thursday, December 10th at 2 p.m. And now I open up the forum for anybody who has any other concerns or thoughts that they want to share.
Hi, this is Chunyu again. I do have a question for Wendell. I'm not sure Wendell's still on the line.
Hi, Chinyu. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for sharing the information. So I'm looking at the issue 5, 6, and 7. Did you say 2 is going to be fixed probably next couple of days, and then we do not know number 7 when it's going to be fixed?
No, actually, number 7 is one of the ones that's going to be fixed. The one that I'm not sure of yet is the startup adjustment origin.
Okay.
That's the one that I don't have a good timeline for. But the others should be addressed this week that we can validate, and then hopefully you'll see it on Friday or Monday.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Any more questions? Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining the call. We'll see you back again on Thursday, December 10th.